Immigrating to Canada is a dream for so many. With the ever increasing CRS scores, it's becoming very difficult with each passing day. We always try to help you guys with Canada immigration and life in Canada queries. And in this video, we have come up with a formula as how you can increase your CRS score and improve your chances of getting an invitation to apply for Canada immigration. So watch this video till the end and here we go.
What up guys?
Welcome back to our channel What Up Canada.
This is Sid.
And this is Sherry, and this video is going to be all about the IELTS preparation.
So many of you reach out to us as to how to crack the IELTS exam and get the golden score. So we got our golden score in the very first go, and that's why we thought, oh, why not create a video that will help you guys get the golden score as well.
So IELTS can be a bit challenging if you are not prepared well. So we would advise start preparing well in advance.
So for us, it took us 2 weeks to get the golden score. And telling you about IELTS, so IELTS is a 3-hour exam which evaluates you on the basis of your language skills, which is listening, reading, writing and speaking. So your listening, reading and writing happens on one particular day and your speaking happens on another day.
So there was a time when everybody used to focus on getting the CLB 9 in their IELTS exam. So CLB 9 means 8777. So 8 in listening and 777 in reading, writing and speaking respectively. So that used to get you a CLB 9 and that used to help you get more points.
So with the CLB 9, there were higher chances of getting the ITA as the CRS score would increase over 400. So with that, people had chances of better getting the ITA.
But as per the current trends, CLB 10 is the new golden score, which means 8.5 in listening, 8 in reading, 7.5 in writing and 7.5 in speaking.
So now everyone is aiming to get this golden score, which is CLB 10, which gives you 8.5 in listening, 8 in reading, 7.5 in writing and 7.5 again in speaking. So with that, your CRS would increase to over 460, which I believe, and that will better land you in getting an ITA. So you should aim for CLB 10 and all the very best for that. So we have listed down few tips which will help you increase your CRS score to CLB 10 and get you better chance of landing an ITA.
The first point is about understanding the concept of IELTS exam. It's not a cheap exam to prepare for, and that is why we would suggest be prepared thoroughly about how the exam is and then apply for the exam, because it's not about just merely giving the test anymore. You need to get really good band score in your IELTS exam so as to increase your chances to immigrating to a country like Canada where the competition is at all-time high right now.
So the second point is understanding the test format. It is very important that you understand the test format because every section is different and there is rules and regulations for each section. So as a result, you need to be familiar with all the rules and regulations, all the task types that are there so that you understand the questions properly and can answer them better.
So the third tip is practice with the sample questions. So when you apply for your IELTS exam, you will receive a sample test booklet that will help you prepare for your exam. For us, that helped us a lot, and we started with practicing all the sample tests given in that book. So we would suggest that's the best way to start your preparations for your IELTS exam.
So the next point is practicing under time pressure. So as you know, this is a timed exam. The total duration for your reading, writing and listening is 2 hours and 40 minutes, wherein for listening you get 30 minutes and 10 minutes to transfer those answers to your sheet, and for reading and writing you get 60 minutes each. So it's a 2-hour 40-minute exam, and speaking, which happens on a next day or a week prior or later, it will be for 10 to 15 minutes. You need to make sure that you are finishing the questions within time because there will be no extra time that would be given to you guys. So it is very important that you practice these tests under proper time management.
The next step would be strengthen your language skills. So grammar, spellings, vocabulary, everything matters a lot. A simple mistake in any of these can cost you your desired score. So be sure you're working on your vocabulary, on grammar, on spellings, everything. Don't just merely go through your test formats, but also start practicing them. Also start writing how you're going to write your exam. So that is going to help you prepare better for your IELTS exam.
So few quick tips for your writing module would be, don't use spoken English in your writing. Secondly, use good vocabulary words which shows that you have knowledge about the language. And finally, have a good writing so that it is easily understandable for the examiner as well as it looks tidy and neat.
So some tips for your speaking test would be, first of all, be very confident, be well dressed when you go for your speaking test. Second thing would be, listen to the question very carefully. The questions are usually very simple. They will ask you about your experiences. So it's not about if you are answering it right or wrong, but it's about how fluent you are in the language, how confident you are, and calm and composed while you are giving your speaking test. The third tip would be, try practicing the speaking test at home yourself. Try it in front of a mirror or try recording yourself in a camera. So try practicing questions like your hobbies, about your family. So the question they asked me in my speaking test was about a park nearby my home. So I told them, yes, there's a park near my place, and then I had to explain a little bit about how the park is, and rest of the questions followed about the same thing. So it's not something very objective that there's going to be a right answer, but then it's all about how you are talking to that person.
So few tips for the reading section would be, don't spend so much time on a question wherein you cannot find the answer. Turn to the next question and come back to those questions which you haven't found answers for at a later stage. Next, read the questions and underline the keywords which are important there. It will help you in finding the answers for them in the passage. And finally, don't underestimate this section, because you being an avid reader doesn't mean that you know all the answers. You can crack this section easily. Trust me, it was very difficult and I had the most doubts in this section. So please, please, please don't underestimate the power of reading section in your IELTS.
Some tips for the listening section would be, first, skim through the questions before the test begins, so that when you hear the listening part, you already know what the questions are and you are better able to grasp the answers. Second thing would be, do not worry if you have missed one answer. So this happened with me, that I missed one answer and then I got so worried that I missed the next one too. So that's okay if you miss something. Do not go into that zone, because you are going to miss all the next answers, because the listening thing happens continuously. They are not going to stop the audio for you. So make sure you are just focused on what they are saying and you are focused on answering the questions in the question paper. Next thing is, practice with both American and British pronunciations. Some words or numbers can be different in both the pronunciations, and that is why it's important to practice listening to more of such audios or maybe TV shows in both the accents, so that you are familiar with both of them. A final tip would be, don't write answers too quickly. So what happens is, when you are listening to that audio, you may think that now you've got the answer, but what happens is, in the further sentence, they may correct the information, or the answer would actually be in the coming sentences. So do not hurry up in answering those questions. Be very patient. Listen to the audio. All answers are going to be there, but you have to be very active and careful at that time.
So apart from the practice booklet, we also referred to another website which was IELTS List, which helped us in our preparation and was very, very, very useful for us. We'll put the link in the description for you guys to have a reference.
So hope this video helped you guys. All the very best for your IELTS preparation, and not just for that, for your PR journey altogether. We have prepared a lot of videos about Canada immigration. You can check those out, and if you need any further help in your IELTS or anything related to your Canada immigration, or you want to understand life in Canada, you may check out our other videos, or you may put a comment below. We'll be happy to help you out.
So hope you guys liked the video, and if you did, make sure you press the like button, and if you are new to our channel, hit the subscribe button, and if you don't want to miss out on any other updates, so hit that bell icon as well. So until next time,
take care of yourself,
your family,
and stay connected.
bye bye.
Bye bye.